Well, this short didn't waste any time showing some fun details. We have a picture of our current target's car with the notes, "Wow, not a hybrid? Wife took the kids, loser, and what a bitch car." Weirdly enough, that's more data than we actually have on his file. Target, Joe Smo, love that name. Location, backwards ass New Mexico. Description, I mean, just look at him, you know? Info, loitered racistly. While we don't exactly know what that last part means, it is weird that for the first time we have a target with not a lot of info on him. Last time we mentioned Stolas typing up the file with how nicely it was done, but this time? Well, I think Luna was behind the desk again. Given the laziness of how it was written, it wouldn't be surprising. What is surprising is, aside from the necessity of plot, why did Blitz bring Moxie along if Blitz was intending to do the driving and the shooting? Did he just want company? Also, we get to see more of that tail dexterity with Blitz using it to push the pedals. As we meet the real antagonist of the short, I think we set a new record for fastest target death, as the target's car veers off and explodes at only 42 seconds into the video. But it looks like a new target landed on Blitz's shit list. He's voiced by Lyle Rath, who also wrote the short. And I hear you, Blitz. I also hate shitty drivers. He even rear ends a food truck with a delightfully punny name, Quesadilla with you. And it appears that Blitz still doesn't have the human disguise thing figured out, but at least he has a quick change disguise ready in the form of joke glasses with a fake nose and a, suspiciously familiar looking red cap with white text. The text just reads "white man" on it. It looks like Blitz had to remove part of the hat to make it fit on his head, though. Oh, hey, look! Blitz has those little doodle family decals you see, but it's the IMP crew. There's just one or two missing to make the family complete. Someday. Until then, we have a sign that reads, "Insurance? No thanks, Jesus has me covered." And, okay, this gives me more questions. Don't worry, there's not a 7-minute theory rambling this time, just a few points and questions. From the intro of Hazbin Hotel, Episode 1.
So he watched as the angels began to expand the universe in their ways. From the dust of earth they created Adam and Lilith, equals as the first of mankind. As punishment for their reckless act, heaven cast Lucifer and his love into the dark pit he had created.
No mention of God, let alone Jesus. That's not to say he didn't exist in this universe, especially given one of Blitz's favorite catchphrases.
Well, Christ on a stick.
Christ on a stick. Christ on a stick. Christ on a stick. Christ on a stick. Oh, Christ on a stick. Christ on a stick, Fizz. Christ on a stick. Christ on a stick.
But, all the same, a few questions are raised. Jesus exists in this universe, but is he more of just a historical figure, similar to Saint Nicholas? Does he exist in the same context as a religious self? Is there a strange middle road where, and this is going to sound so ridiculous, but was Jesus an inside job of heaven? Are the tales of the miracles due to angel interference? If he was an actual being with his abilities, then where does he fit in with this universe? I will point out the obvious that, while not often, yes, God is technically mentioned a handful of times, but strangely enough, never when you'd expect it. As we said, he's not mentioned in the origin story from the intro to Hazbin, and even when Charlie and Vaggie are in heaven, God is never brought up. So do the father and son just sit around doing nothing and just take all the credit? I doubt we'll really get an answer, but it makes you think a little. Anyway, moving on. I don't know what's scarier. This guy's ability to move, let alone speak after losing his back? Or Blitz apparently being psychic via road rage?
What do you think he's in such a hurry for?
I don't know. Probably to go blow his fucking son. I need to be the first one there to blow him. Yeah, I told you that when he first cut me off. Now get in the car.
But I do love that Moxie's gun has music notes on it. I'm not sure if we mentioned it in a previous video, but we're gonna mention it now just in case. Also, it's kind of interesting that we've had a few targets that kind of connect to those on the mission at a deeper level. Here we have Moxie taking out an abusive father. That must feel cathartic in a way. And last time we obviously had the orphan connection with Luna. Hell, you can even argue that Blitz dealing with the whole chupacabra nonsense connects with his childhood of being a sideshow attraction from his days in the circus. Kinda makes us wonder and worry about a short where Millie has to focus on a target. We already had a little look into her life with Hell's Bells, but if we get a mission where she has to deal with something from her past, things could take an interesting turn. And the last thing worth noting is a billboard that reads, "You are now leaving New Mexico." Was it the meth? Clearly a reference to Breaking Bad. It was a simple short, but a relatively fun one at least. Oh, maybe relatively wasn't the best word to use. But anyway, we'll catch you next time. Hey there, everyone.
This is your radio demon.
Your favorite jester!
And the greatest imp in all of hell. It's your vocal chameleon here. Just wanted to thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you liked it, and if you did, there's lots of ways you can support us. If you're a fan of our memes and streams, we have lots of crazy merch, with plenty more to come. References to our various playthroughs, or just running gags for the streams. We even have little bosom buddies so we could be in your shirt pocket. So cute! We also have our Patreon. Joining at select tiers gives you access to join our Discord, exclusive downloads, and even join us on streams. And lastly, if you enjoyed our Hazbin Hotel content here, consider checking out our second channel, Down the Foxhole. Not only do we have our Hazbin content there, but a wider array of videos too. Speed paints, creepypastas, even some original comics to dub. Links to all of these are in the description. Fall on down. Stay a while, won't you?